This is the plaintiff, Naima Rahman. She says she went to the defendant's shop to get her hair braided and ended up in a hospital emergency room as a result. Her hair was braided so tight she got a bacterial scalp infection, and the defendant refuses to admit her mistake or do anything about it. And that's not right. She's suing for $3,000 for the cost of the weave and pain and suffering. This is the defendant, Bintu Qaida. She says the plaintiff left the shop happy as a clam and loved what she did as she was on her way to a big family gathering down south. A week later, she comes back saying she didn't like what was done and demanded her money back. Huh? It's like you buy a dress, wear it on a special occasion, then want to return it after you've worn it? She's accused of winding things up too tightly.
Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Okay, Naima Rahman?
Yes.
Okay, you're suing Bintu Qaida? Bintu hair braiding, correct?
Yes.
For $3,000 that you say you have suffered in damages plus treatments based on her negligence in braiding your hair.
Yes.
Tell me what happened.
On the 8th, Tuesday the 8th, I went into the shop to get my hair done. It was 3 people ahead of me. Right? I asked, I said, who's gonna do my hair? The same female who did my hair before, and back in October had did my hair again.
Okay,
I never
were you getting the same hairstyle?
No,
Okay.
totally different hairstyle.
Had you been to this salon before?
Yes.
For how long?
Well, I've known them for over 20 years.
Okay.
They've been in business for over 20 years.
So you've been going there for that long, on and off,
No,
or?
friends of mine have went there. I've been there 3 times.
Okay.
Okay, once while it was over
So
on
you pick out a
Saratoga.
hairstyle, and the hairstyle was cornrows.
Yes,
Okay.
it was cornrows.
And at the time that you're seated there and they're doing, and she's the one who did it, right? Who did the
No,
hairstyle?
That's the owner. That's not the one that did my hair.
Who did the hairstyle? Okay.
My sister. Let me see.
Does that look right?
Yes,
Yes,
she's the one that did my hair.
Okay. When she does your hairstyle, at the time you think everything's okay.
Yes.
You hand her $80, you hand her a tip.
Right.
Then what happens?
After that, I told her, I said, it's a little tight. She said, it'll loosen up after a couple of days.
Okay.
Okay, not
Have you
a
ever had
problem.
cornrows before?
No.
Okay.
I always had the invisible box braids. Anyway, I leave the shop. I go to get my cab. I left my bag, so I had to go back to the shop and pick up my bag, blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah.
All right. I leave the shop. I'm finally home. Everyone's, your hair look nice. I said, yeah, but it's kind of tight. I'm constantly complaining about how tight it is. Okay. That night, everything was in mayhem because I'm packing to go away on my trip.
Okay. And
Okay.
you live here in New York?
Yes, I do.
And you were heading to South Carolina
Yes.
for how long?
Just to stay for 4 days.
Okay. To visit?
To visit my mother. She wasn't feeling well.
Okay.
Okay, so I finally get my bags together. Okay, the bus is leaving at 9 o'clock the following evening, which is 9 o'clock at night. Next day, I was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to bear these braids. Now, this is an $80 hairdo I'm talking about. Okay. All right. I said, it's very tight. By the time we get to the bus, we get on the bus is headed to South Carolina.
Okay.
Once we enter the state of Virginia, my daughter wakes up, she looks over at me and says, oh, my God. And I'm like, that's my daughter.
Okay.
And I said, what's the matter? I said, my head feel kind of hot. Pus was oozing out of my scalp.
Ew.
Okay, I have pictures.
Yeah. Let's see it.
Now the bus is pulling in to a rest stop. So we get into the rest stop. I go immediately to the bathroom to wash my hair, to put water on my head, to try to alleviate whatever I'm going through, because I'm on the road. I still have 5 hours to reach where I'm going. By the time I reach there, I have to go straight to Walgreens to get some antihistamine because my whole face is swollen.
The picture that you're showing me, is this an ointment that's on there?
Yeah, I have antibiotic ointment mixed in.
So this is not a picture of the pus.
You see the pus? The pus is right there. May I approach?
Yes. Come on up right here.
Okay. All of this in here on our next picture.
Okay, but what's ointment and what's
All
pus?
of this is my hair just coming out, as you can see right here. As you can see right here, all around the scalp. As I was taking out the braids, I have the braids
Go ahead and go
as
back.
well.
So when you get to South Carolina, according to your complaint, you were in such pain and concerned about what you're seeing that you go to the emergency room, correct?
Right, I didn't go to the emergency room right away.
Okay.
I'm still trying to, because since she told me that the braids will loosen up after a few days, I'm trying to give it a few days. Even though I see
Yeah, but if there's pus, then something's wrong.
Yeah, basically. But me just trying not to have to, my mother was sick at the time. I'm trying not to have to deal with my hair, but my hair
Did
keeps
you or did
coming.
you not go to the emergency room?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so what day did you go?
I went Sunday.
Okay, and that's day
Sunday.
what after you arrived?
That's day number, okay, I got the Fridays.
Friday, so
On the third
okay.
day.
Do you have the paperwork from that hospital?
Yes, I do.
Let me see that.
I also have my dermatologist papers from when I got back into the state,
so-
and a letter from my dermatologist. I have a cosmetologist.
Let me see all that. All right, what's going on? I'll be right back with you. What's going on?
Naima been going to us for many, many years.
Okay.
We do her hair. The day we do Naima hair, Naima didn't complain for tightness. Naima take cornrow because her edges is thin. She want us to do some style to cover her edges. One Naima was doing her hair. It was customer over there. She was talking. Everybody was laughing. Even the customer was next
Yeah,
door.
but clearly she agrees that when she was there, she thought everything was fine. We're talking about what happens afterwards.
She didn't tell us it's tight. She paid my sister and she give her $5 tips.
Right.
And she left the shop happy. Because she's happy. That's why
yes,
she
we know that. That doesn't need saying. We know
Okay,
that. What she's saying is that in the next several days, it got so bad that she had to go to the hospital for a scalp infection.
The next day, if your hair is too tight, you have to you didn't complain the same day. The next day, you didn't complain.
Okay.
But Naima just walk in the shop. Week later, can I get my $80 back? My hair was tight. I take it off my hair.
Did she tell you she went to the hospital?
No, she didn't tell me.
Because I gotta imagine that someone who wants their $80 back, the first words out of their mouth are, I went to the hospital over this. Now, if she was just yakking and making it up, that'd be one thing. But I see the hospital records where she went to the hospital in South Carolina over a scalp infection.
The way she said she hair was very tight. Her face was swelling up. Why you keep the hairstyle for this even one night? You should take it off the same night.
Okay. Now, what about this? What about the fact that maybe she should have taken it off in South Carolina, found somebody to undo your bad work. But at the end of the day, there's a scalp infection and a hospital visit. So what do you say about that? What's your answer to this?
Maybe she go to the hospital for something else for her hair.
Scalp infection.
But the infection, people here get an infection if it's not braided. We don't use nothing. We just use oil sheen and we take your hand to braid it. We don't.
Listen, let me explain something to you. I get these cases all the time. Okay? I get these cases all the time. I don't pretend to know African American hair, but I watch Chris Rock's special because I really want to know. I found it to be one of the most elucidating things in the world. Now, let me just tell you something. I constantly have people on that side suing that side, saying, my $80 haircut is now worth $3,000, and I should get this and I should get that because look how bad my hair is. Look at what they did, and then that side says, oh, her hair was bad when she came to us. That's why she came to us. Blah 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 blah. And then I just decide who it is that I believe. This is a different case. I've got this lady with hospital records that she had to go to the hospital on vacation because of the scalp infection. And you want me to do what with that? Look at that and say, you're such a liar. You're such a scam artist. You want me to do that? How do you do that when someone actually goes to the hospital over scalp infection? When you went over there, when you came back, did you go to the doctor when you were here as well?
Yes, I did.
And did you hand that up already?
Yes, I handed that up. This right here is my doctor's letter referring me to the dermatologist.
Did you want to call her as a witness?
Yeah, she's the one.
Come on up.
Here. She's the
Is there
one
anything?
braid.
Come on up, please. Is there anything you want to tell me?
She said she go to the hospital. She said to give to $80 back. I said, I do how many hours to do your hair? I can give to $80.
Stop a second. When you went back to the salon, what was it you asked him?
When I went back to the salon, she never showed no remorse. She was very belligerent at that day, okay? So her other sister that was standing in there had previously spoken, because Bintu asked to speak to her sister, put my sister on the phone. I put her on the phone. They begin to speak in their language. While speaking in their language, I don't know what they're talking about. So at this time, I need to know what's going on. Because you wasn't acting this way that day when I came to get my hair done. Now, today, I'm coming to show you the result. And I called several times. Just to back up a little bit, I called several times to the shop while I was still in Sumter, South Carolina. And I was told, okay, over the phone. By whom, I do not know.
Did you have any scalp infections before this?
Never. Because if I had a scalp infection, she would have mentioned it while she was doing my hair.
And welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. So She gets this immediate reaction, goes to the hospital, they diagnose the scalp infection. Is that enough to win the case?
There's no way.
Why?
Well, for one, I mean, she could have just gone home and put something else in her hair. It couldn't have necessarily been the hair salon's
What,
fault.
she bacterialized herself?
It could have been. It could have been a different kind of shampoo she used.
Oh,
or...
come on. What do you think?
I probably think the same thing. It might have been something before.
I can't believe this. I got to go to a woman here. What do you think?
I think maybe she didn't like the person that did her hair. Like she probably
She had a scalp infection. She went to the hospital.
maybe they didn't like each other for some reason. Something happened between them.
What am I missing down here? Going inside the courtroom.
Did you see any evidence of a scalp infection before this?
I don't know the scalp infection. We don't know that.
Well, I
because
mean, if you noticed a scalp infection, you might have said
braiding my whole
something,
head,
right?
you should
And
know.
if you noticed that on a head.
I know the ages.
Because I know she had a scalp infection 3 days later when she went into a hospital during vacation because her head hurt so much. I know that there was an infection. In fact, what the cosmetologist says, the hospital doesn't say, hey, this was caused by really tight braids, because the hospital doesn't know whether they were caused by really tight braids or not. The hospital, what they know is this lady has a scalp infection. The cosmetologist is saying that it was whatever unsanitary condition was there coupled with making it too tight. I don't know if the cosmetologist can say that. Now, I got to tell you something, though. I'm looking at this, and unlike a lot of other hair cases I have, this lady's got a lot of evidence that things did not go well. Things did not go well.
When Naima come to the shop, my sister said, Naima, let us see your hair. If you say you go to hospital. Naima said no. When she take it off, she stuff on her hair. My sister said, every customer look her hair. There's nothing wrong with her hair. It's not bump. It's not right.
So
it's
do you
nothing.
think the hospital's in on it?
If it's an infection in her hair, it can be something else. It's not for
It
her
could be,
braiding.
but what are the odds it's something else?
We don't do
What
that.
are the odds it's something else unless you have some evidence that she had some kind of scalp infection of brewing beforehand? What are the odds it's something else? I've got two witnesses. Come on up, daughter. Tell me about the bus ride. What happened on the bus ride?
Well, when we approached Virginia, I looked to the side and I saw a pus coming out of my mom's head. And I told her about it, and she started wetting paper towel, trying to put a warm compress to it to stop it. Then it started bleeding. By the time we got down south, we walked into Walgreens because of the fact that her face started to swell up on her left side. Her eye was swollen and everything. So she got this right here to take, to bring the swelling down and everything like that. Waited a few days. She couldn't even enjoy herself. She kept patting her head, putting hot rags on her head and things. And then when I helped her around the third day, I helped her to take out the braids and everything. She was saying, ouch. She had scabs from the pus and everything.
Okay, you're not suing for medical bills. Apparently, that was covered by your
Basically,
insurance.
it's the pain and
Okay, so you're
suffering.
suing for pain and suffering, or you're suing for return of the cost of the services. Okay, I am going to order $85 returned to you for the cost of the services. I'm going to order $1,000 in pain and suffering, $1,085 verdict for the plaintiff.
Thank you.
Well, the defendant leaves the courtroom after losing this case without so much as a glance even over at the plaintiff, who was a customer of yours for 10 years, right?
Yeah. Naima been coming to us for many, many years, more than 10 years. And then Naima, we do Naima here. She happy. She left in the salon. She was very
Well,
happy.
yeah, because you don't know what's going to happen in 24 hours, 48 hours later.
Yeah, but even anything happens, she have to contact her. But she keep her hairstyle for 1 week. And then she want her $80 back. That's not how we work.
Well,
if everybody that way, how we going to pay the rent? How we going to pay the bill, everything?
Well, she was in South Carolina. How could she come back
even
to you
she's
right
in
away?
South Carolina, she still can make a phone call anyway.
So you still don't think you caused this infection?
No,
You don't think so?
no, I didn't. Trust me, I did it. We didn't. Because we don't use no chemical. We don't use no thing to make
Right,
her
okay.
infection, to
All
give her infection.
All right. You just head right around the corner, okay? Go ahead. All right, so come on out here. You going to go back to them next time you're going to get the hair done?
No, I'm not.
Well, why not? Things
And
happen.
no, you know what it is?
Mistake.
Because had I known that the attitudes were the way they are right now, she would have never touched my hair. And I have not been going to Ben Two's for several years. I've known about their shop for several years. Friends of mine go there. But like they said, how could a doctor give me all this documentation?
So it's not so much the medical problem, it's the way they treat it.
It's the way they treat
Their
it.
attitude.
If she would have offered me free scalp treatment or anything, we wouldn't be here today.
Are you
it's
all
not
healed
about the
up
money.
now? Is it all
Well,
healed
by
up?
the end of the month, I can't do nothing with my hair until by the end of the month.
okay.
Then I'll be able to go and
All
do
right.
my hair.
Harvey?
Okay, if you are really suffering from an injury where you're going to sue, it's a really good idea to keep a diary specifically of the pain that you're feeling, because that will really go a long way in a judge awarding you pain and suffering. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.